Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about the next topic from the chapter Admission of Partner, and the topic is adjustment of capital or adjustment of rearrangement of capitals. Okay, so at the time of admission of a new partner, sometimes some capital rearrangement may be made, and it is made on the basis of the partner's decision. Okay, then this capital rearrangement means, or this capital adjustment means, the contribution of partners towards the capital are rearranged, and it is rearranged on the basis of new profit sharing ratio. Okay, and sometime the adjustment of capital or an adjustment of capital is the adjustment that is made in account in order to adjust the effect of inflation because the change in price of goods or services used by the business. And at the time of admission of a partner, they bring the share of capital and goodwill, and they decide that the new partner will bring the capital in proportion to his share of profit. Or they may decide that the capital of all partners will be adjusted to make them proportionate to their respective profit sharing ratio. So, for this purpose, the capital accounts of all partners must be first adjusted. We must adjust, or we must firstly, we need to adjust the capital accounts of all partners with the goodwill revaluation account, and if there any past profit, we should adjust that one also. Okay, then there are two scenarios, mainly there are two scenarios of adjustment of capital. First scenario is, or the first way for rearranging or adjusting the capital is, adjust the capital of old partner on the basis of capital of incoming partner. On the basis of capital of incoming partner, first one, and second one is determining the new partner's capital on the basis of capital of the incoming partner. So these are the mainly two scenarios of adjustment of capital. Okay, so now we are moving to the first scenario, that is adjusting the capital on the basis of capital of incoming partner. So now we are going to discuss, or we are going to look how to calculate or how to adjust the capital on the basis of capital of incoming partner. Okay, there are some steps for calculating or for adjusting the capital under first scenario, the first way. And the step one is, we need to calculate the total capital of the new firm. Okay, we need to calculate the total capital of the new firm based on the capital of new partner. Okay, so first step is to calculate total capital of the new firm based on the capital of new partner. And how we calculate the total capital? We calculate, or we have a formula for calculating the total capital of the new firm, and the formula is total capital is equal to capital of the new partner divided by share of the profit of new partner. So this is the formula for calculating the total capital of the new firm. Okay, the next step is, or the step number 2 is, ascertain the new capital of the firm. You need to ascertain, first you need to ascertain the total capital of the new firm, then here new capital of the firm. So the new capital, the formula for new capital is new partners capital into reciprocal of share of new partner. Reciprocal of share of new partner means, if a partner is admitted for 1 by 4th share, then the reciprocal of share of new partner will means just opposite, that is 4 divided by 1. Okay, this is the reciprocal of share of new partner. So ascertaining the new capital or for calculating new capital, the formula is new partner's capital into reciprocal of share of new partner. Then the third step is to allocate new capital in new profit sharing ratio. We need to allocate this new capital in the ratio of new profit sharing ratio. We need to allocate or we need to distribute the new capital in new profit sharing ratio or new sharing ratio. Okay, the next one is step number 4. In step number 4, we need to ascertain the present capital, and how we calculate the present capital. We need to do all the adjustments in the present capital or capital account of old partners, and at last you will get an amount, and that amount is what? Present capital. You will be more clear when we do a problem. Okay, so the fourth step is calculating present capital of old partners after making all adjustments like goodwill reserves, etc. Then the step number 5 is calculate the difference between the values obtained, which means that we need to ascertain if there is deficit or surplus. If the difference shows positive figure, it means that it is surplus, and if the difference shows a negative figure, then it means that it is deficit. Okay, then after this fifth step, or after ascertaining the deficit and surplus, the next step is to pass necessary journal entries. Okay, so if you get surplus, okay, then the journal entry will be, or if the present capital is less than new capital, the your journal entry is cash account debtor to old partners capital account. And if the present capital is more than, if the present capital is more than new capital, okay, new capital, then what the ratio, the journal entry will be old partners capital account debtor to cash. So these are the 6 steps for calculating the or for adjusting the capital on the basis of a scenario. Okay, so in first step, what you need to do is you need to find out the total capital. In second step, it is to calculate new capital, and third step, you need to allocate the new capital of the firm in new profit sharing ratio. And in fourth step, you need to ascertain the present capital of old partners, and you need to what you need to give all the or you need to pass all the adjustments in the uh, cap partners capital account. Then you will get present capital. And in fifth step, you need to ascertain whether it is deficit or surplus. And if present capital is greater than new capital, it means that it is surplus, or the figure shows positive figure or positive amount, it means that it is surplus. And if the present capital is less than new capital, it means that it is deficit. Okay, then the last step is you need to pass necessary journal entries. Okay, now we are moving to the second scenario, or scenario number 2, that is determining the new partner's capital on the basis of combined capital of the new firm. Okay, this is the second scenario. And what is the second scenario? We are determining the new partner's capital on the basis of combined capital of the new firm, or on the basis of old partner's capital. Okay, so here first you need to ascertain the total adjusted capital of the firm, and after making a adjustment with respect to goodwill reserves and revaluation account, you need to ascertain the total adjusted capital of old partners. And in second step, you need to calculate total capital of the new firm. How to calculate total capital of new firm under second scenario? It is total capital is equal to total adjusted capital of old partners into reciprocal of total share of old partners. Okay, total share of reciprocal of total share of all partners means if suppose the but if a new partner is admitted for 1 by 4th share, then the reciprocal of total share of all partners means you need to find out the remaining shares, which means 1 by 1 minus 1 by 4. So you will get what, 3 by 3 by 4. This is the total share of all partners. Okay, and reciprocal of old total share of old partner means what, 4 by 3. Okay, so this is the reciprocal of total. This means that reciprocal of total share of all partners. Then in step 3 you need to calculate the capital of the incoming partner. How to calculate the capital of incoming partner or the new partner's capital? Means that new capital of the firm into share of new partner, or total capital in step 2, that is this one, this into step 2 into share of incoming partner. Okay, so this is the steps you need to follow when the adjusting of capital is on the basis of combined capital of new firm or on the basis of old partners capital. Okay, first you need to adjust the total adjustment, or first you need to ascertain the total adjusted capital. Then you need to calculate what total uh, capital of the new firm. Then you need to calculate the total or the new capital of the incoming partner. Okay, now we are moving to a problem on the basis of that first scenario. Okay, on the first scenario we are doing a problem on the first scenario. Okay, and the first problem is Regu and Rishu are partners sharing profit in the ratio 3 is to 2. Their profit sharing ratio is 3 is to 2. And below is showing the balance sheet as at 31st March 2019. And in liability side, it gives creditors, employees provident fund, investment fluctuation fund, and capitals. And assets side, cash in hand, debtors, plus its provisions, and investment, buildings and plant and machinery, and the total of balance sheet is 3,31,000. Okay, and the adjustment, they give some adjustment, and the adjustments are like this. Rishab, a new partner, was admitted on the date of 1 by 4 share of profit on the following terms, and here Rishab will bring 50,000 as his share of capital, and the goodwill of the firm is valued at 42,000, and he will bring it in cash. And building was appreciated or increased by 20 percentage. Then all debtors were good. They said that all debtors were good, and there was liability of rupees 10,800 included in creditors, which was not likely to arise, which means that that liability was not likely to arise, which means that that liability will comes down or decrease. Then the new profit, in the question itself they give the new profit sharing ratio, and it is 2 is to 1 is to 1. And at last, the last adjustment is capital of Regu and Rishu will be adjusted on the basis of Rishabh share, which means that on the basis of new partner share of capital. And if there is any excess or deficiency, which means that if there any surplus or deficit, it is made by withdrawing or bringing in cash by the concerned partners, as the case may be. And what you need to do is you need to prepare evaluation account, partners capital account, and balance sheet of new firm. Okay, so these are the adjustments of the question. Okay, so all of you try to do this problem. Okay, after that you need to verify whether it is correct or not, and you must try it yourself before seeing the next slides. Okay, try to see it yourself. What you need to do is you need to pause the video now and just do the problem. And after that, if you can't get the answer, or if you can't able to answer the questions, then you need to just unpause the or resume the video and uh, watch what is the way, or how the answer is to be written. How can we answer the question? Okay. Okay, the first step we need to do is to calculate revaluation account. How we calculate revaluation account? As usual, we need to record all this increase in assets and decrease in assets, and we need to record all this increase in liability and decrease in liability. Okay, so here in our adjustment, it is said that building of rupee or building is appreciated at 20 percentage, right? So, what is the value of building in your question? The value of the building in your question is 98,000. So, you need to calculate 98,000 into 20 percentage. So, you will get what? 19,600. And the next adjustment, it is said that all the debtors were good, which means that you need to write the provision for doubtful debt, that is 7,000, or you can write bad debt reserves. Okay, the next one is that an liability of 10,800 is included in creditors which was not likely to arise, which means that here the liability is reduced. Okay, so we need to write the amount 10,800. Then I hope yes, all the adjustments are finished here according on the revaluation account. Okay, so the next step is what? We need to add all this amount in order to get with profit or loss. Here debit side is more, and we need to, which means that it is profit. So what is the profit amount? 37,400, right? And the profit amount is 37,400, and we need to distribute, or we need to allocate this 37,400 to Regu and to Rishu. And on which ratio? On their old ratio, right? Revaluation account is revaluation account. The profit of revaluation is distributed to among all the partners in their old ratio. So if you do so, you will get 22,440 and 14,960. That is on the basis of 3:2. Okay, so this is the revaluation account, and after total it, you will get 37,400, 37,400. So this is the revaluation account. Okay, clear. Next, you need to prepare partner's capital account. Right, partner's capital account is prepared how? First, you need to write the balance brought down, which is given in your balance sheet. Then there is an adjustment, or there is an item, that is investment fluctuation reserve. And we know that investment fluctuation reserve is distributed in the old profit sharing ratio, that is 3:2. And the investment fluctuation fund is 4,000, and if you divide 4,000 with 3:2 ratio, you will get 2,400 and 1,600. And in your cash, or sorry, in your adjustment, it is said that Rishabh bring 50,000 as cash, so you need to record it in here. And in case of goodwill, here the total value of the goodwill is given, that is 42,000. And it is said that he brings the 42,000 in according to his share, according to Rishabh's share, and his share is 1 by 4. So you need to calculate it, just multiply with 1 by share, 1 by 4 share, you will get 10,500, right? And you need to distribute this 10,500 to Regu and to Rishu on their sacrificing ratio, right? And here, what is the sacrificing ratio? It is already given, that old ratio is already given, that is 3:2, right? And new ratio is also given. New ratio is also given. When what is the new ratio? Sorry, what is the new ratio? 2:1:1. Okay, and how we calculate, what is the formula for calculating sacrificing ratio? Yes, old ratio minus new ratio. And the sacrificing ratio, if you deduct old ratio and new ratio, you will get 2:3 as sacrificing ratio. So here the goodwill 10,500, we need to distribute it on the basis of 2:3. So if you distribute it, you will get 4,200 to Regu and 6,300 to Rishu. And what is the revaluation profit, which is we already done in revaluation account. For the revaluation profit is 37,400, and if you distribute it, you will Rego will get 22,440 and Rishu will get 14,960. Okay, the next one, the next thing you need to do, you need to know that the present capital of the firm, the present capital. Okay, for calculating the present capital, what you need to do, you need to ascertain the new capital of the firm, right? You need to calculate the new capital of the firm, and after that you need to allocate the new capital to the partners. Okay, so how can we calculate, or how can we ascertain the new capital? How can we ascertain the new capital? We can ascertain, or the formula, or we can ascertain the formula for new capital is we already discussed. That is what? New partners share capital into reciprocal of new partners share. So here new partners capital is what? 50,000, and his share is, actually his share is 1/4. So here reciprocal of share means what? 4/1. And if you calculate it, you will get 2 lakh, and this is the new capital. Okay, new capital. And next one, we need to allocate this 2 lakh to Regu, then Rishu and Rishabh. Okay, so how we calculate, how we allocate this 2 lakh? We allocate this 2 lakh in their new profit sharing ratio, that is 2:1:1. And you will get what? 1 lakh for Rishabh, sorry, Regu, and for Rishu it is 50,000, and for Rishabh it is also 50,000. Okay, then the next step is to calculate the present capital. How we calculate the present capital? What is the formula? Or how we calculate the present capital? Which means that present capital includes, we already said that to calculate present capital, it includes, or we need to make all the adjustments regarding the old partners. Okay, so here we, in this partners capital account, we provide all the adjustments for Regu, and we also give all the adjustments for Rishu, right? It includes capital drawdown, goodwill calculations, etc, etc, etc. So here we give all the adjustments according to our question. And here, after providing all this adjustment, we need to do is, you need to total this Regu's column and Rishu's column. Okay, and if you total it, you will get 1,48,40 and 1,34,860. Okay, so this is the what? This is the present capital of partners. Okay, so this is the present capital. And here next step is to find out whether it is surplus or deficit. How we calculate surplus of deficit? Yes, just minus present capital minus new capital. Okay, for here take Regu, the partner Regu first. Present capital is 1,48,040 minus what is this new capital here? 1 lakh, right? 1 lakh. And for Rishu, what is his present capital here? 1,34,860 minus what is his new capital? Sorry, yes, new capital 50,000. Okay, so if you deduct all this, you will get what? You will get the whether it is, or you can ascertain whether it is surplus or deficit. Okay, so here all these figures, or if you deduct this amounts, you will get positive figures, which means that it is surplus. So if it is surplus, what is the journal entry? Old partners capital account debtor to cash, right? To cash. So what here we what do? We need to debit the cash in the partner's capital account, and you will get if you divide this sorry, if you deduct this amounts, you will get 48 40 for Regu and 84 HST for Rishu. And the next last step is what? Just balance it. If you balance it, you will get 1,50,000 and 50,000. Okay, so this is the way you need to calculate partners, or to do the partners capital account. Then the last step is to prepare balance sheet on the balance sheet of new firm. Right. So here building. First one is building. The old value of building is 98,000, and after revaluation, an amount of rupees 19,600 was revalued, and now the now, so you need to add this 19,600 with 98,000, then you will get 1,17,600, and you need to record the debtors amount and investment amount and plant and machinery amount. Okay, and here cash means it includes the cash in the old balance sheet, and also the cash, or the cash from the partner's capital account, or the surplus amounts. Okay, right. Then you need to write the capital accounts. You know, you should not write the capital amounts from the balance sheet in the question. It is the old values. Now you have to write the new capital, which you get on by when you calculate the steps, or when you do the steps, you get the new values, or the you get what the new capital you get of rupees 2 lakh, and we allocate this 2 lakh to partners, and the ratio 2 is to 1 is to 1, and you get what? 1 lakh 50,000 and 50,000. That's that amount you need to write here. Okay, and then creditors means what? One 10,800 rupees of liability was reduced, so you need to reduce it from the actual amount of creditors. And then employee provident fund, there is no adjustment regarding that, so just write the amount as it is. And if you total this, the balance sheet will be tallied with 2,85,200 rupees. Okay, this is the way you to do the problem, or you need to do the balance sheet of new firm. Okay, here it is the working note of the entire steps involved in the first scenario. Okay, first, you already know that the older ratio, new ratio, sacrificing ratio, and just this is the journal entry for the capital bring down by the new partner, and the goodwill bring down by the new partner. Here the goodwill 10,500. 10,500 is distributed in sacrificing ratio 2 is to 3, and it will be 4,200 and 6,300. This is the amounts you see in the revaluation accounts. Okay, then we calculate what new capital, that is just new capital of partner into reciprocal of his share, get 2 lakh, and then we allocate the new capital in the new profit sharing ratio, and it is 1,50,000 and 50,000. And the present capital means what? Just total the columns of Regu and Rishu. You will get those amounts. In order to find out the surplus or deficit, what we do? We just deduct the present value, present capital with new capital. Okay. Then the last step was what? Journal entries. They goes just write the which means that both this shows surplus. So the journal entry will be Rego's capital account letter to cash, Rishu's capital account letter to cash. Okay. So this is the working note of the entire questions. Okay, so I hope you understood what I teach here. We discussed about admission of partners and its two scenarios. And in this class, we do only the problem of the first scenario. And from coming videos or coming classes, we'll do the next stage or next ways problem. Okay, and other related topics. We'll discuss it later. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.